I was reflecting on how I'm a pretty open book about most things, even embarrassing things about my life, except my chronic autoimmune diseases or my medical history in general. People ask me how I'm doing with that. I keep it pretty brief and I don't dive into it very much. And recently I have been called out and realized that I view the struggles that I have with my body and my mind as moral failures instead of I'm just a human being struggling with chronic and autoimmune diseases, and also have some silly worms in my brain that just make me a little bit different, and not even in a bad way all the time, just different for the systems we've built as a society. I hold all the struggles that I have faced as moral failures, and that has created a lot of shame. And I think when people ask me if I'm struggling, I don't want to share that because it's my fault. Even though I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 18 months old. That's not my fault. It's no one's fault. It's just something I have. Or it's not my fault that I have lupus. Or it's not my fault that I have ADHD or anxiety or autism. I have all the A's. I'm triple A, baby. Additionally, I've always been scared of how killable I am. Very anxious about that. And so I've never allowed myself to have comfort items for my diseases. I've never allowed myself to take medication. I've never allowed myself to have extra supplies like sensors or pumps, because I've always been like, if the world goes to poop, which the current state of the world doesn't make this anxiety go away, but if the world goes to poop, I don't want to be reliant on comfort items. I want to know how to rely on the bare minimum. But I realized I spent my whole life surviving and not doing what I can with the privilege I have and the resources I have to let my body be comfortable every once in a while. And so I've decided I want to talk about it. I want to talk about my journey of providing my body comfort, not optimizing my body, not being the best at diabetes or the best at lupus or better than everyone else at ADHD, anxiety, or autism. Just letting myself be comfortable, which also means taking care of my body. And going on a journey of making myself comfortable and healthy while I have the chance. And what that means to the fact that I want to live my life to the fullest. And I've realized it's kind of hypocritical of me to want to live till I'm 80 years old, but not let my body be comfortable in the young one that I have. So anyway, just some thoughts for today. We'll see what happens from here.